Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cowboys offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Utah State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Thomas back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Ellis looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Ellis. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Utah State up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Thomas back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Smith dropping to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Fuller. And he's wrestled to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Smith wants to throw. That's caught. It's Everett.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll leave it with him. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Trying to surge it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cuevas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Utah State offense has it going.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back on the option to give. Got the first down. Looking for more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Thomas looking to fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The hand to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on the money. To the 3-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Thomas back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Makes the grab outside. It's Fuller.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cuevas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs and help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Thomas looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Utah State up-tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And that third down pass had some serious... They couldn't hook up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Thomas back to pass. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going with the ground game left. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Smith wants to throw. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback making checks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. And he strides his way into the end end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Utah State up-tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Thomas looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's Everett. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Plows through the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Cowboys will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cowboys! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the... Yard line, pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's go. Split backs here. Single. Let's go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds us back in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, what a move to get open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They want to run it left here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Smith wants to throw. He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kennesaw State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Ellis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Smith dropping to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Offense working from the pistol. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.